Welcome everybody to Target Trading Academy. My name is Drew. I am one of the senior managers in charge of new member enrollment. And today's webinar is on, to answer the question, why didn't you make money in the GameStop trade? If you didn't take it at all, if you made some money but thought you could make more, or if you lost your butt like most people, why didn't you do that trade, or why didn't you do it correctly? I'm showing you the chart from Yahoo Finance for today, February 1st, 2021, and you can see that it closed at $225. I just circled it. It is currently trading at $175.42. And in after hours, and if you traded this today, you were probably very frustrated because the market closed in the previous session at 325, opened as high as 322, and then went straight down pretty much all day long, finishing again at 225, closing at 225 at the close of regular day session, and then after hours at 176. So like most people are like, what the heck? When was I supposed to get in? When was I supposed to get out? How am I supposed to make money on this? Everyone's saying they're making money. Well, if you can see the chart, and I'm going to erase everything here and start fresh. Okay, if you look at this chart for the last 1 month period, you can see it was as low as 17 bucks just a couple weeks ago. When it's high, and I'm going to put X by it, I think it was 395 during a day session. It went over in the night session to like 400. So when were you supposed to get in? You heard about all these this talk about short squeezes, all these hedge funds shorting the stock. If you don't understand what happened, I'll just give you in a nutshell. This company is a failing company. It does not make money. It loses $4.22 a share. Even with this pandemic and what's called the stay-at-home trade, this company continues to lose money, has tons of overhead with all the retail property that they own and rent out, all the employees they pay to sit around doing nothing but play games all day long. This is a failing company, and it is no wonder that big hedge fund said, I am shorting the stock or betting it to go down. Well, there is a market phenomenon called a short squeeze. Okay, it's been around, by the way, for hundreds of years. You can read story after story about big companies taking down smaller guys taking down bigger guys using what's called this short squeeze. All it is a calculated move where you artificially drive up the stock so that the people that are shorting it have to buy back at higher prices. And it became a domino effect. Started about when the stock was at about 20. I just put an X by it. The few hundred people, maybe 1,000 plus people, maybe, that got in at the right time that caused this domino effect, made a killing. But if you're like almost everybody else, you had no idea when to get in. You had no idea when to get out. So I'm going to help you right now today better your trading by knowing when to get in, when to get out. Well, the very first thing you want to do, and I know this will improve your trading, okay, I'm confident of it, you got to know what the market's going to do for the day. Now, you don't have a crystal ball to know exactly what's going to happen. That's, comes to pass throughout the trading day, but you can set yourself up for success by knowing the sentiment of the market. What do I mean by that? So before you put on any trade, whether you're trading stocks, options, futures, currencies, Forex, doesn't matter. You got to know what the market's doing for the day. So before you get in the markets, okay, right when you wake up, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., if you're in the Midwest, you can do your time change accordingly. Look at the overnight. I use CNBC. I literally click on the Asia button. It has the top 5 markets posted here. Now, Asia has not opened yet. We just finished the day session on February 1st, 2021. But when you wake up, you're going to see a color. It's either going to be red or green. If these are all red across the board, you need to take note. that means Asia was down in the overnight session. Asia was down in the overnight session. If you see them all green, Asia was up in the overnight session. Asia was up in the overnight session. Then I want you to, again, when you wake up in the morning, again, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Time, adjust your calculations for where you live in the United States. I'm in Chicago, so Chicago time, 6 or 7 in the morning. And then you click on Europe, EU. Now, if you look at EU, and again, are they all red? Or are they all green? Or they can be mixed. They can be mixed. But you really want to take note if they're all red or all green. That means Europe is up or down across all markets. And these are the 5 major markets in Europe. So you looked at all the major markets in Asia. You looked at all the Europe markets, 5 markets across Europe. Are they all up or are they all down? If they are all down, Asia and Europe, I want you to click on one more thing. Pre-market. Pre-market's going to look at the major futures contracts, and it's going to give you, again, that final sentiment on what the market's doing. Okay? And what I want you to look at when you look at pre-market is not only is it up, are the pre-market or futures contracts up? Okay, so are they green? And the major ones you want to look at are these 3. Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ. If they are all up or all down, you want to know, are they above the prior session's high volume area or are they below? If you don't know what a high volume area is, I'm going to teach you right now. You cannot trade, in my opinion, especially day trade, if you do not understand high volume areas and you do not have them plotted for the day. If you would like a free subscription to our high volume areas and have them texted to you every day, just sign up on the landing page that you came to get to this video right here. Just sign up for the free HVAs. Click the button, enter your phone number, and you're going to get free HVAs. And I'm going to teach you what HVAs are right now. HVAs are just high volume areas. If you know anything about bell curves, which is just a study and plotting of data, okay? Bell curve, why? Because it looks like a bell. And the high volume area for trading is just where a majority of the trading happened. 2/3, or to be exact, 68%. So a majority of trading. Why is that? Because the market acts a certain way relative to where it's trading based on where the volume is. Let me give you an example. If we're trading, and I'm just going to take $100, okay? We're just taking $100, and that is the average price for all the volume of stocks, 2/3, okay, $100. If we're trading above in the pre-market, that means we are rejecting yesterday's price as too cheap. This will become support. You should be looking to buy the pullbacks. Selling into a high volume area, if you're trading above it, is a sucker's game. Your money will be taken. If you are trading below or you open up below in the pre-market, that means the market has rejected this price as too expensive. This now becomes resistance. You should be looking to sell the pullbacks. Buying into high volume, if we're trading below, again, a sucker's bet. You will lose money almost every time if you trade against the market. That's why people are getting in at the wrong time and trading against the big money and the big volume with GameStop. So I'm going to teach you how to stop that from happening. And again, this is applicable for stocks, options, futures, currencies, any exchange traded asset class, this is relative, okay? Now, all I did for high volume areas, and again, you can sign up and get our high volume areas for free, have them texted to you. All you have to do is enter your mobile number, and they will be messaged to you every day. If you look, this is just a bell curve on its side. Okay, so let's recap. If you log in to your CNBC, and I just use CNBC, you can use whatever data, broadcast site you want for the data you want. So it could be Bloomberg, could be, any news channel, Yahoo, Finance. I use CNBC because it's right at the top of the page. I have no affiliation or get any benefit from whatever site you get the information from. But again, you got to look at Asia. Wake up in the morning, see if Asia's up, down, mixed. If Asia's all down, by the way, today was all up. Everything was green in Asia. All 5 markets up. Europe, all 5 markets were up. The pre-market was up. And above the high volume area from the prior regular day session. So we opened up above all of the volume. So your predisposition today should have been buying the pullbacks. Okay, so if you had to move up, wait for it to pull back, buy in. Wait for it to pull back, buy in. Wait for it to pull back, buy in. So it should be a buying opportunity. By the way, if you look at today as a recap, in almost all the markets, especially futures, if you trade futures, if you want to know why futures above and beyond anything else that you're able to trade out there, please call us. We'll give you a live session, day session, preview of our trading platform, our trading education, and show you why futures above and beyond anything else. But you could have looked at any one of the markets today, anything, whether it be stock, option, futures, currency, doesn't matter, any regulated market product, you would see the market was up today, and you would have had a better chance of making money buying with the pullbacks than selling in today's volume, because Asia was up, Europe was up, pre-market was up, and we were above the high volume area from the prior trading session. Vice versa, if everything is down, if Asia's down, right, all 5 markets are down in Asia. If Europe, and I'll just use an A for that, for time's sake, if Europe, all 5 markets are down. If the pre-market's down, and we're below the high volume area from the prior trading day session, all right, guess what? Your predisposition should be to sell the pullbacks. Every time it pulls back, you should look to sell for the higher probability trading for that day. Now, when should you know when to get in? Like, what's the best way to know when to get in a trade? When's the best way to know to get out? Well, for us in our company, okay, we have actually the most sophisticated algorithms that tell us when the best opportunity to buy is and the best opportunity to sell is. Our algorithms, by the way, this is the S&P 500 Live, started here in Chicago. This futures contract was started here in Chicago, traded here in Chicago. Okay? S&P 500 E-mini contract. Well, guess what? We have an algorithm that will tell you when the best opportunity is to sell. Not only when to get in, but when to get out. How long to stay in it. Red is sell, blue is buy. Now, we don't just jump in on any red indicator. We don't just jump in on any blue indicator. We make sure every setup is the highest probability opportunity we can take in the market with the least amount of risk, the most amount of reward. Now, we do offer free trainings on how this works as well in a live session. All you have to do on this landing page to get a free live market lesson on our algorithms, why futures, any of our indicators like HFT trading, which, by the way, no one else has. All you have to do is sign up for a free live lesson, live in the markets with one of our coaches. Also, like I said, I don't think you can trade without high volume areas. You need to know what the market's doing before you buy or sell anything in a regulated market. So if you want the high volume areas for free, just go ahead and sign up on this landing page for the free HBAs. Just put in your phone number and it will text you daily those HBA areas because they will help you with your trading. I'm almost positive. I mean, you would have to do something grossly wrong to not have success or better trading success with those kinds of indicators, in my professional opinion. But that being said, that's the trading lesson for today. Why didn't you make more money with GameStop? It's probably because you didn't know when to get in, you didn't know when to get out, and you didn't know what the big guys were doing. We can help you with that. Please sign up for one of our free lessons, but definitely, at least worst case scenario, sign up for that free HBA text message. You can get that daily. Thank you so much.